Welcome dear students for the session 28 of System Software of BCA program pertaining to third semester affiliated to Coimbatore University. So today we'll understand about the macro language and macroprocessor. Specifically we'll learn today about the macroprocessor implementation and the statement of the problem. So before moving on to our today's session, let us have a short recap of our previous class. In the previous class, dear students, we have understood what do we mean by a macro instruction defining a macro along with our examples. So the learning objective of today's session is to understand the macroprocessor implementation, specifically about the statement problem and what are the parts of that particular statement. So the session outcomes, the student will be able to understand the macroprocessor implementation with the statement of the problem. So now let's start with the macroprocessor implementation. Till now you have understood what is a macro. You have seen a lot of examples about a macro. You know what is the body of or a structure of a macro is made up of and how you are going to execute that particular macro and even the expansion there. So now we'll directly enter into the macroprocessor implementation. So whenever we think of a macro, there are two tasks associated with it. That is the macro definition and a macro call. The following are the processes that are employed in the implementation of a macro process. So to formulate the statement of the problem, you can tell there are four basic tasks that any macro processor is associated with it. So these four tasks are, the first one is recognizing the macro definition, second is save the definition, third one is recognize the calls, and the last one is expand the calls and substitute the arguments. So these are the four things we have already seen in our previous sessions there. So now formally we will understand how the macro implementation will be done there. So among them, in the statement of problem, the first task is what? Recognizing the macro definition. As the name itself is telling, here we are speaking about the definition of a macro and we have to identify from where it is starting and where it is going to end that. So here we recognize the macro definition in a program with the statements that appear in between two things. One is macro macro and the corresponding mend. The definition of a macro includes these two pseudocodes. So in between this starting of your macro and the end of your mend, we have our macro definition. This is the first important thing which we have to understand in the statement of the problem pertaining to the macro processor implementation. And the second important task here is save the definition. See, the definition of all the macros are saved onto a table so that they can be expanded whenever in the future they are called. So this is the second important thing in your macro implementation. And the third one is recognize the calls. That is, a macro call is similar to a machine instruction whose work is predefined. That is, the definition is stored in some table. And the last one is expand the calls and substitute the arguments. Each time a macro is encountered, a table consisting of macro name is searched and all the code in the macro definition except the starting, that is macro macro, and at the end, that is mend, and the macro name card is expanded in the main program. The actual source program now looks like as it was intended by the programmer. So this is how the macro is being implemented. I think dear students, you are clear about the four important tasks we are going to do. That is recognition of macro definition, saving the definition, recognize the call and expand the calls with the substitute arguments. So now let's have the general MCQs about our macros there. So the first one is, what is the instruction length of the instruction format RR, whether it is 2, 3, 4 or 5 bytes, and the answer is 2 bytes. Second, in which of the following instruction format the instruction is 3 half of words, whether it is an RX, RS, SI or SS, and the answer is D, that is your SS. And the third one is, in which of the following instruction format the instruction is 1 half a word, and the answer is RR. So session summary, the student is been able to understand the macro processor implementation along with the statement of the problem containing the four major tasks. So dear students, you can have further references or reading by the book titled System Programming and authored by John Donovan.